Okay, hello children. We start with the third main service of operating system, that is memory management. Now, to see the definition of what we mean by the word memory is, it's a large array of words which have a location with its own address. So wherever it is stored, the words or the bytes that we call it as, wherever it is stored with its address is called as memory. ठीक है? अब इस मेमोरी में सीपीयू में प्रोग्राम फेच करना है, हार्ड डिस्क में स्टोर करना है, एग्जीक्यूट करना है, एड्रेसेस वी हैव टू रीड द एड्रेसेस, दे हैव टू बी लोडेड. These are all the technical points that have been written. The basic function that a memory management will do is that it will keep the track of the memory which is currently being used and by whom, of course. Okay. It will decide which processes are to be loaded into the memory when the space becomes available. We have seen in process management that how the processes have to be in the queue, and when the memory is available to them, only then the process which is ready becomes a running process. Children, all these services that we had talked about, information management, file management, process management, memory management, all these services, they need to work hand in hand. You cannot say that my process management is working entirely in different manner, memory management is working in a different direction. That cannot be possible. Process has to be stored in a memory. A file has to become a process. Only then it will be stored in the memory. The file has the data. Okay. तो ये तीनों जो services हैं, they have to work hand in hand. And the third main thing is allocation and deallocation of the memory space as and when required. Allocation and deallocation. That when am I supposed to provide the memory space to the process, and when am I supposed to take away that memory space from the process, deallocate and allocate. So these are the 3 points which can come as a question of 3 marks. What are the main functions of memory management? Okay. Now this next, we have to know that there are certain memory management systems or memory management techniques. Uniprogramming तो discuss करने का मतलब ही नहीं है, because we are not talking about a single programming operating system. We are talking about multi-programming operating system. How will that deal with the memory management? Because uniprogramming में तो कोई problem ही नहीं है, वो तो पूरी memory एक ही program के लिए है, वो जब हो गया तो next program आ जाएगा. ठीक है. What will happen in multi-programming? So in multi-programming we will have contiguous real memory management system, जिसको हम contiguous memory allocation बोल रहे हैं, under which we'll be having single contiguous allocation and partitioned allocation. And under this partitioned allocation, we'll see that we'll be having 2 different types of partitioning. We'll discuss that further. Okay. The second type is where we have non-contiguous memory allocation. जिसमें we'll be talking about paged memory management and segmented memory management. तो यहाँ पे paging and segmentation तो हम discuss करेंगे. ठीक है. And the third type also we should know, children, which is not mentioned here, but we should know, and we will be discussing that there is something called as virtual memory management system also. In non-contiguous में हम लोग virtual memory management system भी बोलते हैं. That will also be one of the part of our discussion later. Today we'll just see the contiguous memory allocation part, where we'll be talking about a single contiguous allocation and partitioned allocations. Single contiguous में तो बहुत simple है, as I told you earlier also, that पूरी मेमोरी में से a small portion is already blocked for the operating system, because वो भी एक सॉफ्टवेयर है, उसको भी मेमोरी चाहिए. So पूरी मेमोरी में से the small portion जो OS के लिए ब्लॉक है, that will be blocked. The rest of the complete memory is available for that particular single program that will be done. ठीक है, तो जैसे वो प्रोग्राम हो गया, it will be taken out of the memory and the second program will be executed. Single contiguous allocation का example is MS-DOS. This we have mentioned here. This is MS-DOS is the single contiguous allocation example. We'll be discussing about partitioned allocation. Paging and segmentation will be in the next video. Here we'll be talking about contiguous memory allocation. Contiguous matlab the programs are stored in a contiguous manner. ठीक है? Now let us see the one part where a single user is using the memory. ठीक है? Suppose ये हमारी memory है, ये main memory की बात कर रहे हैं हम, operating system के पास का blocked reserved part नहीं है, ये main memory है हमारी. Now in this main memory, this much is available. Obviously, the whole memory is empty, तो इतना available है हमारे पास 200K. And suppose if I am creating a program which is of this size, okay, I can compare the size of the memory that I have and the program that I want to get the memory allocated for. Okay, so it will be entirely written into the main memory, because program जो है वो पूरे का पूरा main memory में fit आ सकता है. From the size of the program I can make out कि मेरा main memory जो है वो ज़्यादा बड़ा है, program जो है वो पूरे का पूरा मेरी main memory में आ गया. ठीक है? So this is done. What if the problem comes when I have a program single है but main memory से भी बड़ा है वो? What will happen then? Then there is a problem. It cannot be fit in the memory because it is the size of the program is bigger than the size of the main memory. ठीक है? तो हम इसमें दो काम करेंगे, या तो मेमोरी ज्यादा लेकर आए, वो हम कर नहीं सकते हैं. You cannot, for one program you cannot create a bigger memory, or you can make the program smaller. That will also be not very much feasible. Every program, if we keep on making smaller, there is no point. ठीक है? तो हम क्या करें अभी? तो हम क्या करते हैं? We create partitions. हम लोग partitions में अपनी memory को create divide करते हैं. What is partition? If I create this process of dividing the memory into different sections, this is called as memory partitioning. Now this memory partitioning is of two types. One we have written here, and the other is fixed. One is fixed partition and the other is called as variable partition. Okay. Children, this is a case where we are talking about जहाँ पे हमें more than one program run करना है. Here we had talked about a single program. ठीक है, और उसका solution ये नहीं निकाला है अभी हमने, उसका solution कुछ और है. This is a single user program that if my program is created, it will be there in the main memory. When this is executed, the second program comes in the main memory. The leftover main memory, जितनी main memory बची हुई है, इसमें कोई काम नहीं हो रहा है children. I am not taking full use of the CPU. ठीक है? जब हमारी यहाँ प्रॉब्लम आई है, तो ये हमने सोचा है कि ये प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन कैसे होगा. We'll keep this problem here. Don't worry. ठीक है? Let this problem be here. But we have also thought about that why should we waste the memory which is not being used at the time when we have the size of the program which is very small. I can have more programs in my main memory also. So from here, if we directly go to this, that I want to divide my memory into different partitions. And why are they called fixed? Because size of the partition will be it will not be same, but it will be fixed in the RAM. Okay, it is done at the time of the operating system अपने आप ये कर लेता है, fixed partitioning में divide कर देता है. Equal partitions नहीं बनाता है, but it creates the partitions, just divides the main memory जो suppose हमारी 250K है, उसको divide करता है इस तरह से. For example, partition 1 has been given 100K, partition 2 has been given 25, 3 has been given 25, 4 has been given 50, 5 also has been given a 50K. All these partitions are not of equal size. But I have this, I know that at a time, if I have a program which is of 80K, I can fit in. If I have a program of 20K, simultaneously be fit in हो सकता है. If I have a program of 40K, तो मेरे इस solution से I can run more than one program. This is multi-programming because we are in the time of multi-program, not single program. ठीक है, तो अभी इन ये जो पार्टीशंस हमने देखी हैं, इन पार्टीशंस का ट्रैक रखने के लिए द मेमोरी मैनेजमेंट जो करता है वो एक पार्टीशन डिस्क्रिप्शन टेबल बना के रखता है. दिस इज द पार्टीशन डिस्क्रिप्शन टेबल कि पार्टीशन का साइज है 100, उसका मेमोरी एड्रेस सपोज है 200K स्टार्ट मेमोरी एड्रेस, वो 200K से स्टार्ट हो रहा है. पार्टीशन साइज अगर 100 है तो नेक्स्ट पार्टीशन एड्रेस क्या होगा? ऑब्वियसली 200 प्लस 100 300K. ठीक है, उस 300 से मैंने एक और 25K की पार्टीशन कर दी है. सो द नेक्स्ट मेमोरी एड्रेस विल बी 325. इस 325 में और एक 25K ऐड हो गया है तो 350 की नेक्स्ट से स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. 350 से स्टार्ट हुआ है तो मेरा 50K बना है, 50K से मेरा 400K से ये नेक्स्ट पार्टीशन स्टार्ट हो रही है. ठीक है, और इन पार्टीशंस में इफ देयर इज अ प्रोग्राम, दैट प्रोग्राम नेम हैज आल्सो बीन रिटन और उसका स्टेटस भी बता दिया है कि ये पार्टीशन एलोकेटेड है, बिजी है, ये वाली पार्टीशन फ्री है. तो दिस इज अ पार्टीशन डिस्क्रिप्शन टेबल. तो चिल्ड्रन, व्हेन यू आर डिफाइनिंग the question in detail for partition, fixed partition, you will always draw this diagram of partition description table. Okay, this is called as partition description table, where it shows the partition size, the memory address, the program that it is running, and the status of that particular partition. Okay, then let us see the partitions that we had done. उसमें हम programs को fit करने का try करते हैं. The first program, let us say we fit in is program 1. Program 1 का size and partition का size fit हो रहा है. My program 1 is smaller than the partition, so it can easily fit in. ठीक है. Then program 2 पूरा fit हो गया. Program 3 okay पूरा fit हो गया. ठीक है. Now can you see that there is some space that is left in program 1, because jitna program 1, the amount of memory that my program 1 has taken is not the size of the partition. It has left the partition. The memory is unused, which is inside the partition. Okay, and for program 3 I said पूरा लिया है, but पूरा नहीं लिया है. I'm sorry for that. इसमें 50K का साइज है, लेकिन मेरा प्रोग्राम जो है सपोज 40K का है, तो मेरे पास ये जो 10K है ये अनयूज्ड है। ये सपोज ये तो ऑलमोस्ट 60 ऐसे लग रहा है, 60 प्रोग्राम का साइज और 40K जो है हमारा अनयूज्ड है। अब प्रॉब्लम ये है, this partition has been used by this program and the amount of memory that it has used and the amount of memory that it has left unused cannot be used by any other partition, by any other program. तो ये जो unused memory है ना, ये मेरी waste हो गई है, and this is called as internal fragmentation. So we conclude here that fixed partitions lead to internal fragmentation. If there is an explanation that is asked, what is internal fragmentation? You will give the answer. Internal fragmentation is the memory, the unused memory inside the partition, inside the fixed partition is called as internal fragmentation. A small fragment बन गया है children which is not used, that is why उसको fragmentation बोला है। और internal क्यों बोला है? Because the it is inside the partition, that is why it is called as internal fragmentation. और ये unused है और ये unused ही रहेगी, that means it comes out as a waste memory. ठीक है, ये empty है और वो internal fragmentation से memory हमारी बन हुई है. So fixed partition leads to internal fragmentation. और अगर internal fragmentation का question है तो आप definition देके ये बोलोगे internal fragmentation is created due to fixed partitions. तो अब इसका क्या solution है? The solution is, let us try and make the partitions as variable. उनको पहले से ही एक फिक्स्ड साइज में नहीं करते हैं, एक मेमोरी लेते हैं, ठीक है, उस मेमोरी को जैसे जब प्रोग्राम आएगा और वैसे ही हम पार्टीशंस क्रिएट करेंगे. सो दोज टाइप्स ऑफ पार्टीशंस आर कॉल्ड एज डायनेमिक पार्टीशंस और वेरिएबल पार्टीशंस. तो अभी पूरा मेमोरी है और उस मेमोरी में जैसे जैसे प्रोग्राम आया, देखो प्रोग्राम 1 का जो साइज था उतनी पार्टीशन बन गई, प्रोग्राम 2 का जो साइज था उतनी पार्टीशन बन गई, प्रोग्राम 3 का जो साइज था उतनी पार्टीशन बनी, प्रोग्राम 4 का जो साइज था उतनी पार्टीशन बनी. ठीक है, लेट अस सी आगे कोई प्रॉब्लम मुझे आएगी डायनेमिक पार्टीशन में, और दिस विल बी द अल्टीमेट सॉल्यूशन. नाउ आई हैव सम प्रोग्राम व्हिच इज वेटिंग कि कोई प्रोग्राम फिनिश हो तो ये वाला प्रोग्राम अंदर फिट इन हो. ठीक है, नाउ आई डू नॉट नो प्रोग्राम 1 2 3 4 में से कौन सा प्रोग्राम जाएगा. सपोज I am waiting here and after the wait my program 3 goes away. ठीक है, अब ये जब पूरा फ्रेगमेंट बन गया है, जो पूरा ब्लॉक बना है बिकॉज ऑफ प्रोग्राम 3 जो उसका साइज था, अब मेरा प्रोग्राम 5 का तो ये साइज नहीं है पर जगह यही मिल रही है टू एग्जीक्यूट. तो व्हाट विल दिस डू? ऑब्वियसली यहीं पर आ जाएगा. पर प्रोग्राम 5 जो इतनी सी छोटा सा फ्रेगमेंट फिर से बच गया है, that is now again left unused, but now this is outside the partitions, hence it is called as external fragmentation. So variable partitions are the partitions which are made during the runtime according to the need of the different processes. ठीक है, और the number of partitions will not be fixed and it will not depend on the number of incoming processes also, and the partition size that varies according to the size of the process. जैसे हमने देखा process 3 was a bigger one तो उसके लिए partition इतनी बन गई थी. Now process 5 is a smaller one, उसके लिए ये partition बनी है. तो I have been seeing that there is another unused small fragment that is left. If I do not get a program of this size, this will always be left unused, and hence it will be called as external fragmentation. So what do we lead to? Dynamic or the variable partitions, they lead to external fragmentation, and fixed partitions, they lead to internal fragmentation. Children, this is very important. It's either you will get a question on partitions or you will get a question of on internal and external fragmentation. इनके difference का question भी आ सकता है और इनको explanation का question भी आ सकता है. ठीक है? So ultimately हमने क्या देख लिया that whenever we are using partition, we end up with the fragmentation part one way or the other. या तो वो internal हो जाता है या वो external हो जाता है. ठीक है? This is a small part which we are seeing apart from internal external fragmentation. This is what if जब आपकी dynamic partitions में अगर आपके पास ऐसा आ रहा है part where you have a program which is waiting for to be get into a slot for the memory, तो वो program 6 देखो छोटा सा program है और उसके पास पहला slot भी है, दूसरा भी है, third slot भी है. Where will it get fit? One solution is जो पहला slot उसको free मिलेगा वहां पे जाके वो fit हो जाएगा, यानी कि यहाँ पे. But अगर वो यहाँ fit हो रहा है, can you see the small amount of external fragmentation that I can see? ठीक है? तो the better option would be this, the second slot, where it is completely getting fit. ठीक है? So we have two types of algorithms in external in dynamic partitioning, which is called as first fit algorithm or best fit algorithm. Again, children, we are not deciding any of these things. The OS will decide, the memory management will decide, but these are the examples of dynamic partition. Dynamic partitioning में आप first fit, that means जो first slot हमें मिला था, ये देखो ये हमारा first slot था, उसमें external partitioning हो रही है, तो memory management को लगा that this would be the better option to fit in the program because here we are not wasting any of the memory. Okay, so we have two algorithms for the example of dynamic partitioning. For the diagram that you have to draw for dynamic partition will be something like this. Draw this diagram simultaneously. Operating system के लिए देखो एक फिक्स्ड मेमोरी है और जो बची हुई मेमोरी है वो हमने उसको डिवाइड करना है. प्रोसेस 1 आया, इतनी पार्टीशन बन गई. प्रोसेस 2 आया, उसके बाद पार्टीशन हुआ. प्रोसेस 3 आया तो इतनी पार्टीशन बन गई और वो 4M की जो है that is left. ठीक है? Let us see that when process 1 और प्रोसेस 3, प्रोसेस 2 जिसने हमारा वो क्रिएट किया था, ये देखो प्रोसेस 2 ने 14M का क्रिएट किया था. जब वो प्रोसेस 2 चला गया, that 14M का पार्टीशन is still there, but when process 4 has come, it is only of 8M. 6M का पार्टीशन वहां बन गया, 4M का नीचे बना हुआ है. So this is the process of variable partition, and if we do not get these fragments जो बन गए छोटे छोटे, इनके साइज के अगर हमारे को programs नहीं मिलते हैं, then these land up to external fragmentation. That means they land up with unused memory. ठीक है? Which ends up in creating a term called as external fragmentation. So this is about contiguous memory allocation. ठीक है जी? Thank you.